Coming at you from my vape room in Winter Garden, I'm Marino the Vape God. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the Mesh RDA. So Mesh RDA has been making a real big scene. It's one of the first RDAs that can use mesh wires instead of traditional wrapped coils. And that's pretty sweet. We'll talk more about the mesh at another video, but right now I just want to talk to you about the RDA itself. It's made out of stainless steel, looks really clean. It's got comes with a couple of Delrin tips, comes with this one opaque looking one here. I do prefer this, it's a little bit taller, but then it also does come with this this much flatter, smaller tip. It's very, very low, and it's all knurled on the outside. It's pretty cool if you want to have something with more airflow. I mean, it isn't an enormous difference, but it gets you a little closer to the coil. It definitely works for some people. It has a really simple Cyclops airflow. There's nothing crazy about that, but that's fine. It doesn't need to be crazy, no crazy hole patterns or whatever. It functions just great. One thing I do really like is that the clamps are secured by using flathead screws, which are probably impossible to see, but you get the idea. Flathead screws are really nice just because they aren't going to strip out over time. It does come with a couple extra bits and pieces, but I really don't anticipate the need for them. It's not like an Allen key, it's not like a Phillips head where you just end up stripping that crap out from all the force you have to put into it. Another big perk is with the in-deck clamps that it uses here. They're kind of below the deck. It takes no effort to screw it in and make sure it's nice and tight. You don't have to work at it. I don't know. With a lot of other RDAs, you really got to put your back into tightening your coils into there. The in-deck clamps are actually really nice as well for building with regular coils instead of just the mesh. It's pretty fantastic. You get a lot of versatility out of it, but what kind of chump is going to use a mesh RDA and put regular coils in it? Not me. So it comes with 3 different packages of mesh strips. This is the Kanthal one right here. Each of these packages comes with 3 strips of the appropriate mesh. They come with Kanthal, stainless steel, and nickel. They're all pretty sweet. The only downside to them is the strips they give you are actually too big for the holes for the clamps in the RDA, which I think is a ridiculous oversight to design something specifically for this just to have it not fit. Whatever, it takes 15 seconds to clip off a little, like 2 millimeters off the edge of this, off the long side, and then it fits in there just fine, no big deal. My other little issue is the strips they give you are too long to make a functioning, to make an appropriate little coil in here, but they're not quite long enough to make 2 of them. So you end up wasting about 1/3 of this to trim it down to appropriate, a manageable size. It is completely possible to use the entire strip, but it just ends up rainbowing out really, really huge, and then you got stuff with a ton of cotton, and it does not change the performance at all. And it just kind of looks ridiculous. I'm going to do another video talking more about vaping with mesh, because that's an entire topic, not necessarily related to the Mesh RDA. It's just that the Mesh RDA is one of 2 RDAs right now that I know of. I'm sure there's more out there that can use it. And it's pretty cool so far. I really do enjoy it. You get a really smooth flavor out of it. There's no setup time. I'm telling you, with this, the way this is set up, you can throw a build into the Mesh RDA in 45 seconds. And changing cotton, even less than that, is absolutely nothing. This is a really cool product. You can find it online anywhere between $20 to $30. In stores, you'll probably see it closer to $40 or $50. But like this is pretty stinking nice. Highly recommend you check it out. Thanks for watching.